All right, what's going on, guys? We are back with a Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to be taking a look at the EZA for the Dragon Ball Z Spirit Bomb Duo. So this is going to be the Majin Buu Saga Spirit Bomb. So the Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Angel Vegeta. I really like this character. I wasn't so sure, like when they first got announced as anniversary characters during the 8th anniversary, I wasn't super high on the thought of it until we actually got them in game and I realized how cool they were. The Spirit Bomb mechanic is so awesome. I love the standby stuff. I think everything about them is just absolutely great. So I'm glad that they're back. I'm glad they've got their EZA, and I'm hoping that these boys are going to make a huge impact here on the 11th anniversary. Let's jump in. Let's see what these guys can do with their EZA. All right, so we're jumping in. We've got Bio Broly here. We're starting off hot and heavy. We're jumping in big with these boys. Let's go ahead and let's see what we can do with them. First, let's go ahead and let's check out their details here. So, attack and defense up by 300%. Guard. When HP is 50% or more, they're going to get 100% attack and defense. As the first attacker in the turn, they're going to get additional Ki +1 per Ki sphere obtained. One time, they're going to get 50% damage reduction. And they're also going to have a high chance, a 50% chance of dodging when receiving a super attack. So that is a good little mechanic to also have here to kind of protect you from those supers coming in slot 1. As the second or third attacker, they're going to receive additional Ki +2 per Ki sphere obtained and a one-time 60% damage reduction. So that kind of gives you a little bit of, play with wherever you want to put them. First time in slot 1, they're going to have extra damage reduction. They're also going to have that chance to dodge for the supers. Then if you put them in slot 2 or 3, you got the extra damage reduction again. So it definitely helps out. They've got the guard. So having that little bit of damage reduction does definitely help. When receiving an attack, they get permanent 50% defense. When attacking with 12 or more Ki, 150% attack. When attacking with 18 or more Ki, they're going to launch an additional super. When attacking with 24 Ki, they're going to launch additional super and one time launch another additional super. This is going to be very imperative in order to get to their standby skill. So they do have to, the Z Duo, right, has to launch either 4 supers to get their standby ready or be below 50% HP. For every super attack they do perform, they're going to get permanent Ki +2 and chance to crit up by 20% up to 100%. So the more supers that you're doing, you're basically going to guarantee crit, right? So that's absolutely great. It's not for just a turn, it is permanent. So the more you do, the more you're able to crit with these boys, and their super attack effect, they're actually going to be stacking their defense as well. So you're not only going to be able to crit with them after doing a bunch of supers, you're also going to be raising your defense. So their 18 Ki is going to massively raise defense, greatly raise attack for 1 turn. And then their 12 Ki here is going to massively raise defense while raising their attack for 1 turn. So again, a excellent defensive stacker here. Their standby skill right here, standby for 5 turns. We're going to collect charges, aka Ki spheres, to try to charge up the Spirit Bomb. When your HP is 50% or less, you're able to use this, or starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle, if the character performs 4 or more attacks in battle once only. So let's see if we can get that Spirit Bomb out here. Now, typically these boys want they're gonna want long fights, right? You're gonna want a very long fight with these guys in order to really maximize the potential of that Spirit Bomb, or jump into a harder fight that's gonna hit you a little bit harder. That way, maybe you drop below that HP threshold, right? And you'll be able to get a little bit sooner. Oh, good. Vegeta just dodged. Nice. I was fully honest, just fully expecting him to just go ahead and eat that super. But a dodge is good. Now, because this is their first turn, we did get the 24 Ki. We are going to see them launch enough supers in order to be able to do the Spirit Bomb, right? So that is going to be a huge factor. Trying to get them to get that in their first go around is great. It's going to give them the chance to stack up their defense a lot, to make them very tough to be able to take any sort of damage, which was always their Achilles heel for a very long time, was that this guy got very squishy you know, they were always stacking defense, but they got very squishy. So the fact that they're able to get the amount of supers in right away that they need definitely helps them out. It definitely, I think they, you know, boosting up their stacking ability is going to be huge. Yep, so I mean, they're just dealing out all the damage, or dealing out all the attacks here. Every single one they're doing, boom, they're bolstering their defense. They're going to be able to withstand some of these hits, especially even from like Bio Broly. We're really building him up. And we got the hidden potential there. It was unfortunately a normal. Now see, like Bio Broly only doing double-digit damage to them. Even on his normals, he is very, very tough and very, very scary. So for them to be able to withstand those attacks is incredible, incredibly good. And that's just a like real showcase to their defense here. Now, on the other hand, the GT duo here, these guys are going to be stacking their attack the entire time, right? So they are attack stacking. They're getting some defense from their supers, but the attack stacking that they're going to do is going to make their Spirit Bomb pretty devastating as well. We'll definitely do like a showcase kind of like highlighting them specifically, but I do want to have them on this team as well because these guys do run very well together. All right, so we're back here with them on turn 3. Unfortunately, they can still not use their Spirit Bomb yet because we are not below that 50% threshold, or it is not the 4th turn from the start of battle. Now, that is the one bad thing about their standby, right? So you can use it right away if you're below 50% HP, right? You jump into an event, and it's got the little, like, the target nodes on the, like, the map that are specifically built to drop you below certain HP. You can do that to jump right into the fight, be able to jump right into the Spirit Bomb and be ready to go. But if you do the 4 attacks, it does kind of stink. But, you know, if you get them in turn 1, you're not going to see the Spirit Bomb until like turn 5, basically, because you can't use it, right? Unless your HP is below a certain point at that once you're there. So let's go. Let's do this here. They are gonna have, actually, you know what? Do we want to throw them in slot 1 to try to utilize that 50%? Because we already used them in slot 2, right? So we used up that 60% damage reduction. That one-time proc is gone. We can put them in slot 1. They'll have 50% damage reduction, and they have that 50% chance to dodge a super. So there's only one incoming attack there at the beginning, which is definitely the super, because Broly is scripted. I mean, we test it, right? It's a showcase. Let's see what we can do. We put our boys in crazy situations to try to test them out. So let's do this. I'm gonna grab those. That's gonna mess up our rainbow key spheres, isn't it? That's okay. You're not getting attacked anyway. We'll go ahead and do that. Let's see. Dodge. Yeah, dude, dodge. Nice. Perfect. So now, you know, they're going to do a bunch of attacks here. We did get the 24 key again, so they're going to guarantee to get the other additional, right? We're not getting the 4th guaranteed additional because that is only a one-time thing. But every time you do get 24 key with them, they are going to get at least that other additional in there. So we are good here. They're going to stack up their defense even more. We've still got the 50% damage reduction sitting nice and pretty. So this should be fine to take on Bio Broly from these hits that he's going to give us. Then when we come back in on their next turn, we will be able to go into the Spirit Bomb. And that Vegeta is very, very defensive. Okay, I mean, nice dodge again. There we go. Okay, cool. Sure, man. We'll take those dodges over testing defense any day, I guess. Now, I want to see if we can get the Spirit Bomb fully built up. It is going to be kind of scary because the longer you hang around this Broly fight, the more terrifying it can really be, to be perfectly honest with you. Because one slip up and you could be absolutely just obliterated by this guy. So we are going to try to get that Spirit Bomb as charged as we can and see if we can just take Broly out. All right, so now on this turn here, we do have access to the Spirit Bomb. So we are going to go ahead and go into the standby phase here. We'll go ahead and we'll get the animations rolling so we can watch this, and we'll get Vegeta out here to defend us while we build the Spirit Bomb.
Let's do it now. It's time. Prepare for the Spirit Bomb. Right.
Please, everyone! Please give me all the energy you can! I really need it! Thank you! Whoa! Here it is!
I'm going to buy you some time!
I need all the time you can, Vegeta. Alright, so now that we've got Vegeta out here, let's go ahead and let's take a look at what our boy is doing. So he is unable to attack, right? That is the biggest thing with him, is that you cannot actually attack with Vegeta out. He is a defensive wall. That's what he's meant to do. Be there, survive, keep you alive while you charge the Spirit Bomb, just like Vegeta did in the series. So unable to attack. Basic effect is he's gonna have 500% defense. For 4 turns from his entry turn, he's going to guard, and he's going to randomly change key spheres of a certain type to rainbow. So this comes in play here because you can only charge a Spirit Bomb for 5 turns, right? So once you've gone through a couple turns of charging the Spirit Bomb, you've got to launch that sucker. Otherwise, it's game over. Like, you're not going to be able to do it again. Starting from the 5th turn from the character's entry turn, you're going to change the key spheres all to Fizz and Rainbow. That is a huge buff here for him. It's going to absolutely help lay out the field to be able to pick up as many key spheres as possible to charge a Spirit Bomb. For every key sphere that you do obtain, he's going to get 11% damage reduction up to 100%. So you can get 100% damage reduction with him, plus the 500% defense that he's already got on top of that. And then with 7 or more key spheres obtained, you're going to permanently get your attack up by 77% and guarantee crit, which is going to be huge for the Spirit Bomb because you want to get that 7 key spheres as quickly as you can. That way you are guaranteed to crit when you throw the Spirit Bomb, because that was always a big thing with this, is that you were always trying to reset. You were always trying to get the perfect rotation. You're always trying to do something to make sure that you could crit with that Spirit Bomb to do devastating damage. Now there's a way to make sure that it becomes an actual, like, impossible to mess up thing, as long as you pick up 7 or more key spheres with Vegeta. When the finish effect is activated, so when you actually throw the Spirit Bomb, you're going to get an additional 888% attack, which is wild. This is going to do some crazy damage once it actually hits. So with Vegeta, we're going to put him in slot 1. He's going to take Bio Broly head on here. We're going to pick up, we've got 7 key spheres right here. Let's see, can we get any more? Yeah, 7's the most we can do. Okay. So that gives us what? 77% damage reduction with 500% defense. So we should be fine, I would hope. We'll see. Let's go ahead and let's do this here. We'll grab all these. I want to, because I don't want to go too crazy yet with like damage on Broly, because I want to drop the Spirit Bomb on him. Let me try to see, what can we grab here with Vegeta? Not a whole lot, huh? All right, let's go ahead. Let's go into Goku. See if we can change some of these key spheres up. Now we can definitely just drop his Spirit Bomb, and that would do some damage that would change the entire field. But I think I want to wait and not do that just yet. I mean, does it matter if we do it yet or not? I guess we could. We could just drop it, right? Yeah, dude, let's just do it.
I need to gather energy from the entire universe. Citizens of the universe, give me all your Thank you, everyone. This is it.
All right, so that's going to give us all these key spheres here. Let's see, what is the most we can grab? 19. So we'll go ahead and pick all those up. That way we're good to go there. Let's see, what's the most key spheres we can grab here? 6. Yeah, well, let's save those for the UI Goku. So he's going to have those anyway, so let's just grab these. All right, let's see what kind of damage we do here. Or what damage he does to us here. Double digits. Easy day. Dude, Vegeta is a stone wall. He cannot be touched. And he can still dodge. So there is that too. You can definitely still dodge with Vegeta out there. He does not have to take the hits. You know, if you got dodge built into your hidden potential, he could definitely withstand some of this stuff, dude. He is a tough son of a gun, for sure. Now, my biggest thing is going to be trying not to kill Broly, dude, because that's going to be the big thing. I mean, we probably should have just changed the key series and then gone back to Vegeta, huh? So we're not doing the crazy amounts of damage. Oh man, yeah, that is going to be the scary thing. We might kill Broly before we really get a chance to drop the Spirit Bomb, huh? That is a very real possibility. I'm hoping it doesn't happen because I would like to finish this off with the Spirit Bomb. It just does suck. So because we got like, okay, good. He stopped attacking. That actually definitely helps. Yeah, because we got him, you know, in turn 1. Made it a little more difficult, but it is what it is. All right, so it's time, dude. We're gonna drop the Spirit Bomb right on this boy's head. So what we're gonna do here, right? You can essentially drop this at any point. There is 2 separate finish effects that you can do for this. So one of them being that if you get 38 or less charges, right, it's gonna raise your attack by 15% temporarily per charge count and cause ultimate damage to the enemy. But if you do get 38 or 39 or more, right, then you're going to be able to raise your attack by 20% temporarily per charge and cause super ultimate damage. So you definitely want to make sure you're getting above that 39 threshold. Typically isn't too difficult to do, right? We're already well above that. So what we're going to do to completely maximize this is we're going to move our boy here to the very back. Now with him here, let's see what we can do for links. So that's going to be good there. We are just going to pick up a bunch of key spheres here to fully charge up even more, overcharge, I should say, the actual charge count meter here. Let's see. So we can get 11. So we'll add 11 more charges. Then here, let's see, what can we get? So I see 6. So 6 is going to be the max we can get here. We'll go ahead and we'll pick those up. Now, with our Spirit Bomb charge, it's only at 72, so it's not going to be too crazy for some events. But for this one, I think it'll do. Let's go ahead. Let's drop it.
Here it is! Thank you, Dragon Balls!
You fought pretty well. I'm impressed. See you around.
Way to go, boys. Drop that Spirit Bomb and take Bio Broly down. A beautiful 99 million guaranteed crit. Thank you, Vegeta. It just obliterates, dude. It obliterates everything in its path. Especially, like I said, the more you're able to charge that sucker up, the better off you are. Now, if we were able to get to that 5th turn with him having the Spirit Bomb out, right? Because technically, that was what, the 3rd turn with Vegeta? So we could have gone one more to charge it up even longer, which is insane, right? The amount of damage you can actually do with this thing is wild. Bio Broly is a very, very tough fight, and these guys just absolutely obliterated him. All right, so we can see here that we have not collected enough of the key spheres to get us the full finished skill of the Spirit Bomb. We are on his 5th turn, so this is the last time we'll be able to have him around. So we see how he did change the entire field to Rainbow and Fizz, and this is the last-ditch effort to try to overcharge the Spirit Bomb and really impact the amount of damage we can do. But for right now, what we're going to do is we're going to launch it this way. We're going to take a look at the unfinished Spirit Bomb animation here and see what it looks like. Of course, we're not going to get the KO screen with it. Unfortunately, I was trying to get that in here. If I can get it in the video, great. If it becomes too much of a hassle, I might just kind of skip over that. But this is going to be the unfinished Spirit Bomb. This is going to be the one you're probably going to see the least, because they try to make it very, very easy for you to actually get the full power Super Spirit Bomb. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at this. It did no damage. So I mean, Baby does have a damage check, so the fact that that did absolutely no damage off a Spirit Bomb is absolutely insane, insanely crazy, dude. If we can get the KO in there, I'll try to, but we'll test it out. Let's see what we can make happen. All right, guys, so that's going to do it for our look at the EZA for the Z Spirit Bomb Duo, Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Angel Vegeta. Unfortunately, not able to get that KO screen for the unfinished Spirit Bomb, or the unfinished, whatever you want to call that, the failed Spirit Bomb, or the failed full standby there. Just trying to get it in there a couple times, and we were able to get to the point where we were able to get it off, but I mean, it doesn't do a whole lot of damage, and it's not that it's not that powerful. It's not very good. Some of the bosses ain't able to try to get it. It's all excuses. But anyway, we got to see the animations for both the Spirit Bombs. We got to see the main Spirit Bomb do its thing and the KO for that. So I'm going to take that as a win and walk away. Either way, these guys are great. I absolutely love their EZA. I think they're a phenomenal character, and I love to have them back in the fold once again. And they are just so much fun, dude. They are so much fun. Dropping the Spirit Bomb down on the enemy's head feels like such a power move, and it's so fun to just do, man. So absolutely love this character. Great EZA. Looking forward to using them a lot more. So that's gonna do it for this video. If you guys did stick around to the end, I do appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let me know what you guys think of these guys and their EZA. Do you guys like them? Do you hate them? What team are you guys running them on, and how are you able to get that Spirit Bomb off? Are you able to drop that full power Spirit Bomb, or are you struggling and only able to get the unfinished version of it? Let me know down below. Like, subscribe, do the thing, and I'll see you guys next time. See you.